North Korea's ruthless dictator, Kim Jong-un. This is North Korea's dictator, President Kim Jong-un. It is said that he has built his own world inside North Korea, a world that he alone rules and controls. Kim is a leader no country dares to take lightly, not even the United States. In North Korea, the army is his, the government is his, and so is the law. He is not only powerful, but also extremely dangerous. In North Korea, Kim is the one who makes the laws and the one who breaks them. If anyone dares to defy his rules, his sole mission becomes to erase that person from existence, even if it's his own uncle or brother. Kim Jong-un's elder half-brother, Kim Jong-nam, was known for speaking out against the North Korean regime. In 2003, as punishment, he was exiled from the country and moved to China, living quietly. But this decision would later prove dangerous for Kim Jong-un because, according to reports, Kim Jong-nam became an informant for North Korea's greatest enemy, the CIA, supplying them with information. Kim feared that the CIA might have him assassinated and put his brother in power to control North Korea through him. For Kim, his brother had now become a bone stuck in his throat, one that had to be removed. On February 13, 2017, Kim Jong-nam entered Kuala Lumpur International Airport to board a flight to Macau. Unbeknownst to him, a hit squad was already waiting. The plan was as sophisticated as something out of a spy movie. A Korean man posing as a TV producer hired two women, one Malaysian and one Vietnamese, telling them they were filming a comedy prank show where they would rub oil on random people's faces and record their reactions with a hidden camera. For months, they actually filmed harmless pranks using baby oil, so the women never suspected anything sinister. But on that February morning, the producer told them to perform the prank on a specific man, Kim Jong-nam. This time, the oil was not baby oil, but a deadly nerve agent. CCTV footage shows one of the women rubbing the substance on her hands before smearing it onto Kim Jong-nam's face. Unaware of the danger, he angrily reacted, while the woman laughed and quickly walked away. Within minutes, Kim felt unwell and sought help from airport staff, who took him to the airport's medical facility. A man in black, carrying a suitcase, was seen observing the scene to ensure the poison was working. In less than 10 minutes, the nerve agent had done its job. Kim Jong-nam collapsed and died. Just a single drop of this agent is enough to enter the lungs through the airways and shut down the body's nervous system. Once applied near the face or nose, the victim's countdown to death begins. The operation involved multiple people, a chemical specialist who neutralized the poison from the women's hands, a driver who helped them escape, and others who monitored the event. After the murder, Malaysian police arrested both women. When they learned their prank had killed Kim Jong-un's brother, they were shocked. But by then, the alleged masterminds had already fled Malaysia, taking pre-booked flights to Jakarta, Dubai, and finally Pyongyang. After 2 years in prison, the women were released. Investigators linked the murder back to one person, Kim Jong-un. For over 80 years, the Kim family has ruled North Korea through violence and terror. In this country, nothing happens without the dictator's approval, not even a bird flapping its wings. The population is kept under control through forced labor and fear. Speaking against the leader can result in a fate worse than death. Around 60% of North Koreans live in poverty. Roads exist, but few cars drive on them. People simply cannot afford them. There's no Facebook, no open internet, only state-controlled access. Foreign movies, music, and even making an international phone call are forbidden. In 2007, a businessman was executed in public for making an overseas call on a hidden phone. Officials face brutal punishments for even minor offenses. In one meeting, when the defense minister nodded off, he was executed on the spot. In cases of treason, not only the accused, but also their parents and children are eliminated, as Kim believes betrayal is in the blood and must be wiped out entirely. Only government-approved haircuts are allowed. Sports and games have their own strict rules. Practicing any religion is illegal, and possessing even a single page of a religious text can lead to severe punishment. North Korea is, in many ways, the world's largest prison, and escaping from it is almost impossible. The reason for such extreme control is simple: power. Dictators like Kim know that if they loosen their grip, the people will overthrow them. Even North Korea's greatest critic, the United States, cannot take direct action because the country is nuclear armed. Instead, heavy sanctions are imposed, banning trade of gold, metals, coal, and other resources. In the end, North Korea remains trapped within its own walls, ruled by fear, cut off from the world.